Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video for GDM Unlimited. A little bit of a special video today. We got some old 1992 Topps baseball cards. We have a few names that we're looking for today. So with that said, I'm going to pass it over to my boy and get started.
Cool. Yeah, so there's obviously some clearly older players that have, made a name for themselves or whatever. So we're not, this isn't obviously like a super crazy set, but there's some cool ones in here, some pretty cool old rookie cards. And as far as like nostalgia goes and everything, it's kind of cool getting to open packs of cards from, a long time ago, way before we were even, knew what baseball, was. So we'll get into them. They kind of have this cool old-fashioned plastic wrapper on them too, so a little bit different feel opening them. Check for, too bad there's no gum in them. Okay, so kind of just, they're all mixed up, so. Harnish, Jeff Reardon, Anthony Young, we got Jeff Johnson, Jesus, Jack Howell, that's a cool one. Ruben Sierra All-Star, Rice Clayton, Trevor Wilson. This is just this is a ticket winner. So the cool thing is there's like a scratch-off ticket in here, but the cool thing is watch, we would win like World Series tickets or something, and it would have been like, well, you won World Series tickets for like 1993 or something. So
Place your bets now.
Yeah, place them now. Eric Schoen, Brian McRae, Tony Fernandez, that's kind of a cool one. And then Bill Kruger and Joe Dry. So Tony Fernandez is probably the coolest card out of that pack. Sports cards in general are cool, but there's something about oldish baseball ones that are kind of I just kind of got that extra. Look at this guy,
Nostalgia feel.
Jeff Torborg. That is that's a baseball card if I ever saw one.
What a name.
Rick Honeycutt, Todd Hundley, Xavier Dritz, Sammy Sosa on a White Sox. That's a pretty cool old card. Probably not really worth much, but it's still cool nonetheless. Sammy Sosa. Back in the day when him and McGuire were having those home run battles, those were pretty fun to watch. Another Match the Stars, fantastic. Brian Harvey. Tony Gwynn, that's a good name. Again, obviously not too much value probably, but still kind of, it's also just fun to pull these old names of like players that played kind of before our time. And just take a trip down memory lane. What would be really cool is pulling like a Pudge Rodriguez or like a Manny Ramirez or like maybe some old like Nolan Ryan or something cards from here, but we're not going to get our hopes up. We know that like the Deion Sanders card was in this set, and
it was
Jose Canseco and stuff. So
Did he play another sport?
I don't know actually. Did Deion Sanders play another sport? There we go. That's a cool one. Cal Ripken from the All-Star. Cal Ripken. So
Attaboy, Cal.
Attaboy, Cal.
Appreciate you.
Big appreciation for Cal Ripken. That's a cool card. The Orioles, might never be good ever again, truly.
What a damn shame.
Yeah. You can't spell October without the O's. That's what they used to say.
Yeah, that'll be a wild card spot this year.
I'm a wild card spot. Gary Pettis. We got Dave Otto with the mustache.
The good old days.
Yeah. Something about baseball players and just bubblegum and handlebar mustaches.
We were better off.
Wow, these were we should do like a bonus video after this where we scratch off those and we find out that we like won like unlimited season tickets or some ridiculous like lifetime supply of like peanuts for the rest of the 90s.
Yeah, for the Expos.
For the Expos. Look at that.
We're rich.
Look at that. As he says the Expos, we pull an Expo guy I'd never heard of.
Freaking psychic, folks.
You know who arguably the most successful Expo of all time is?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
At the same time.
Tom Brady's probably the most successful.
Imagine living that alternate universe where he doesn't save the Patriots, he saves the Expos.
I like the current reality, not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I feel like our life would have been, I feel like another Jose de Jesus. I feel like our lives would have Barry Bonds on the All-Star. That's kind of cool. In the Pirates jersey. Yeah, I feel like our lives would have been a little bit empty if Tom Brady wasn't just ruining everybody's hopes and dreams every year. I think we got another lottery ticket. We do. And we got a Kenny Lofton on the Astros. So
I like that.
that's a nice one. Some cool old names. You know, still none of the major like rookies that I would have been, you know, primarily looking for so far. You know, from these packs. We're definitely going to be trying to get for future videos too. Try to get our hands on some old basketball, old football, some more old baseball. Especially, you know, with certain sports when they're in the off season or we've already ripped through products, it'll give us time to maybe just switch it up a bit and find some old players.
And you guys can let us know what else we should have.
Yeah, I mean, if you you know, you want to see us open some NASCAR, you leave a comment. Oh, Devon White's one of my favorite players of all time. You know what? Opening these packs was worth it just to get a Devo card. From 1992, nonetheless. Those were good years for Jays fans.
Back-to-back champs.
Before my time, you know, they've only found a way to be mediocre at best in my lifetime, but you can't win them all.
Hopefully they keep Guerrero.
I'm going to talk about it. Okay, well, we're getting down to the bare bones here. Another scratch-off lottery ticket. Fantastic.
Maybe we'll be millionaires because of those things.
I doubt
Worth
it.
the shot.
I gotta read Sandy Alomar. That's kind of cool.
We literally have nothing left to lose, so I don't want to hear
Tom
it.
Bryan.
We have a couple
got
things.
Dave Johnson. Julio Franco. Tino Martinez. That's a cool one. Oh, the top prospects. This is cool. These are always kind of cool. You know, when they got, you know, they pick like all the same position and they put all the top prospects together.
Is that what they do?
From the same year. All right, last pack. Give us something. Give us like give me like Nolan Ryan. Give me like
Ivan Rodriguez.
give me like Mike Messina. I'll even take a Frank Thomas or something at this point. Stormy Davis.
Reminds me of somebody else. This is a family show.
I got another lottery ticket. Damon Berryhill, if that isn't a baseball player name. Greg Anthony. Look at this guy. Greg Anthony. What is he wearing?
Whatever it is, it blends in with the background.
That
This guy.
That
right
is
here.
true fashion right
Greg
there.
Anthony from Tavares High School. What even is this? Is this even a real card? I'm going to frame that bad boy.
Sleeve it up.
Leave that one up. Got today. This guy looks like he doesn't want to be there. We got John Farrell. And we got Lance Johnson. So overall, you know, I don't really know. We came into this with low expectations, and it's always a good thing to have low expectations in life because then you're not disappointed when stuff like this happens.
Amen to that.
We still pulled some pretty cool old-fashioned names, and you know, as you know, just collecting old baseball cards and everything. This is cool to add to the collection.
Something different.
Something different, you know, and
Mixing it up.
you know, some old names, and you know, we got a Greg Anthony out of it, and that makes it all worthwhile. But thanks for checking this one out. Like we said, if you've got any other suggestions of old products, sports, years, even if it's like a specific player that we should be going after, feel free to leave it in the comments.
Even if you want us to open, like, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. We don't know anything about it, but we'll try.
Honestly, that would be very entertaining.
Well,
It would be.
We'll at least get the most out of it.
We'll do a Pokemon video Christmas special. That'll be how we'll do Pokemon. But until the next time, go Birds.
And remember to like and subscribe.